Alright guys, how you doing tonight? Or today? This video's not gonna be up till like morning. It is Action Gaming Official, coming at you with another video, and today we're gonna be doing a little storytelling. I'm gonna be telling you guys a story about how me and a couple of my friends actually ended up getting arrested and going to court on my fourth attempt making this video. And honestly, by this point, however I do in the game, however this video comes out, I'm done with it. I'm gonna put this up for you guys, and hopefully it comes out good. Can't say I haven't tried. Now, the story takes, when does it go back to? July? Yeah, takes July. And, we just got out for summer break, and me and my friends wanted to go out and eat and, hang out. So we go to this, pizza place, and we're supposed to all meet up there. I get there first, and I'm there waiting, and then I get a text from my buddy saying that he's in his dad's truck and that he asked me if I wanted to get a ride. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take a ride. Why not? This sounds like fun. Why not? What else? What can go wrong? Well, it turns out everything can go wrong. So he comes into the parking lot. You know, we gotta wait for our other friend to show up. But as soon as the other friend shows up, we decide to take off and go to a spot that we always hung out at. We always had this one spot. That's an aid. We always had this one spot we would go to that actually another group of our friends discovered, and we started using it for throw little parties and stuff. That's what we used it for at first. And I mean, that's kind of what we used it up until we got caught on this day. So we decided to go there. You know, we wanted to have a fire, hang out. My buddy brought some beers that we had to wait for. He had beers, and we were like, yeah, sure. You know, it's a really hot day. It's nice out. Let's have a beer. So I can't get this guy. Oh, okay, dead. So we're all hanging out. You know, we're drinking some beers, and they decided that they wanted to go get some food.
Enemy UAV in your vicinity.
So I wasn't really hungry at the time. I was like, "Do you guys really want to go down?"
Only a
We
few
had a
ahead
couple
of you.
beers in
Step
us.
it up.
We're like, "You're positive going to do this?" Like, yeah, we feel fine. So we take off for the pizza place, and it's really only like a 2-minute drive. It's in the same neighborhood. So we go to the pizza place. We eat. It takes about like 20 minutes. I wanted to start headed back. You know, I wanted to go back and just chill. I wasn't hungry. You know, I had a couple slices of pizza. That was it. That's any place. You know, it's no big deal. But so before we headed back, the driver, the one that was driving us around, was he decided that he wanted to get some cigars from the gas station right next door. So we're like, all right, man, go ahead. And we go in with them, and he ended up stealing some cigars. And not just some, he ended up stealing like 4 packs of cigars, and there's like 2 cigars in each pack. So that's 8 cigars. Now, you know, like, looking back at it now, it's like, why on earth would we need 8 cigars for 3 people? Like, you know, cigars take you really long to smoke. Like, why are we smoking these in the first place? It was something to do. That's what it really came down to. We were bored, it was something to do. So, we start heading back. I'm trying to figure out what this guy was doing. So we start heading back, and on the drive back, that is when we pass by a cop. And sure enough, that would be the cop that would pull us over. So, as soon as we pass by the cop, my buddy automatically starts getting nervous. You know, he's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna get caught." Like, we knew when we saw the cop that we were, you know, like, we never really see cops in that neighborhood all that much. And for him to be right there at that point in time when we're doing something that we know we shouldn't be doing, it's kind of obvious. Because, like, he wasn't that good of a driver, so I'm sure we got reported. But you know, we knew we were busted at that point. So it was whatever. And so he turns around, he pulls into someone's parking lot, or driveway I should say, and starts tailing us. You know, scanning plates, doing all that good stuff. And you know, he rang up the plates, it came up to my buddy's dad's name, and That's who he was looking for. He knew he was looking for already. So like and it's kind of crazy actually. Let me back up. So as we were leaving our area where we like to have our parties at, I guess he was literally walking down to try to bust us because someone filed a complaint on us like right then. So he must have been walking them because he said when he came over, he said that we ran away from him. And we were like, what are you talking about? We never saw you. That comes up later. But we were like, you know, what are you saying? Like, we've never seen you. Like, how could we run away from someone we never knew was in there? So we literally must have just caught him at the right time. Like, got out of there at the very right amount of time. Yeah, it was crazy. But, so, he, pulls us over, comes up to the window, you know, knocks on the window, asks for the license and registration, you know, whatever they ask for. Of course, my buddy doesn't have a license or a permit. So, says, you know, I don't have my license, and the cop doesn't really look all that shocked. He knew something was up. He wasn't a dumb guy. I mean, I didn't get along with this cop, and I still don't get along with him. He's in our school. I just do not like him. He doesn't like me. But, no, he knew something was up. He knew right then that my buddy. But when he asked me for his permit, and my buddy said he didn't have a permit either, that's when he looked kind of shocked. And he was like, you're stupid. Like, why would you be driving around without a license or a permit? And then he looked at us, and you know, looked at us like we had foreheads because we were stupid for being with him. You know, who do you understand? Well, I don't hate the cop because he pulled us over. I hate the cop because he's really honest. You know, hasn't really given me a chance, but he's given the other two guys that I was with chances. You know, given I haven't really proven myself since, but I don't really care. It's, you know, I'm living life. But so anyways. He's like, oh, you don't got your permit? And my buddy's like, no, I'm sorry, I wish I did. You know, he's freaking out. And, one second. He's scared. He's like, I don't want to go to jail. You know, and the cops trying to calm him down. He's like, listen, you're not going to jail. We're not going to send you to jail. He's like, he told us what was going to happen. He's like, what's going to happen is I'm going to write you out a summons to appear in juvenile court. You guys are going to have to appear in court, where you're probably going to community service. Oh, excuse me. And that's what ended up happening. He had our parent. Let's call our guardians, and
Think you can top that?
they all showed up, and it was just a complete shit show.
Check this out. New orders from command.
So leaving first. And me and Ty were left in the truck alone.
Target locked.
And the cop came up to the window, you know, he asked if there was anything else he should know about, because he found the alcohol, he found everything. And you know, I gave him the cigars that we had right away. He's like, you know, he was just like, oh, more paraphernalia. I was like, yes sir. He's like, alright, thanks, and walked off, you know, put it in his car. But yeah, he got me and Ty out of the car. He got Ty out first, and he frisked Ty, made sure that, you know, none of us had any weapons or anything on us, you know. Don't really know why that's necessary. We were sitting in a car, didn't really act like, you know, anything was up, like we were gonna do anything. We weren't in threatening positions. But I was wearing a hat, and when he was frisking me, he decided to slam his hands down on my head. I didn't really like that. I didn't really know why he decided to do that, so I gave him a little bit of attitude. I was like, you really had to slam your hands down on my head? I was, come on, dude. But, yeah, no, I mean, that whole day was just a complete, I don't even know, it was awful.
You are on your own.
I think the worst part was having to go to my grandparents after that. Having to tell them what happened, you know, with my father. But, I mean, you gotta take the good with the bad. You gotta, like, look at the silver lining of everything, you know? You gotta realize, like, hey, you learn stuff from mistakes. Like, everyone's gonna make mistakes. It's just all about learning from them. And, my punishment I got from it definitely helped me learn. So, fast forward 2 weeks, and we're in court. We all go to court at around, probably, I think it was like 9:30 in the morning, something like that. And we all get different probation officers, you know, so they're all gonna, you know, need more cards or less cards, depending on how they are, how they, you know, had their day, obviously. And obviously what we did during the crime. So Ty ended up getting nothing. He got nothing. His dad is an ex-probation officer. I'm assuming that's why. I mean, I'm not really worried about it. Me and him are really good friends, so, you know, looking back on it now, I'm glad the kid didn't get anything. But, I mean, you know, it didn't seem fair. The kid that put out didn't get anything. You know, it just didn't seem right, but, again, that's my bro, so, it was kind of like bittersweet. It was a bittersweet kind of thing. But Jake ended up getting 25-hour community service. And they didn't really talk about their experiences with their probation officer that much. I mean, Ty probably didn't remember that story to tell. His probation officer was really easy on him. There was no stories to be told. But my probation officer, I had to go take a test for mental health. I don't know why I was told to do that. I had to take a test for my mental health and see, like, you know, if I had depression or, you know, like all that crap. You know, probably messed up in the brain. And, you know, came back negative, you know, I was fine, I was normal. But, you know, I just don't get why, you know, they had to have me do that. And no one else did. And then, so, she asked me a bunch of questions, like, have you ever done, like, you know, tried drugs, anything like that, you know, I was like, no, never done anything like that. And, so, after that, she just, like, basically told me, like, I was giving a really bad attitude. Like, I was just this lady, and this lady didn't really deserve it. And if I could go back, I would, and I'd redo it, and I'd be nicer, but I didn't want to be there. Like, I had no reason to be there. Like, I was sitting in the car. Come on. In my mind, like, I know that, like, obviously I deserved to be there, but at the time, in my head, I was thinking, you know, like, why am I here? Like, I was literally sitting in the car. But, you know, that's my own dumb decision for getting in the car. Own up to it, that's how it is. But, so no, she ended up giving me 5 hours of community service, and that day that I actually did my community service, it was actually really fun. I ended up helping out kids, ages, I think they were like 7 to 12, and they were like already on the path to like criminals. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was definitely an eye-opener to like these kids, like how they acted. Like, they just acted like they were, like, I don't know. They acted bad. Like, they just did not act like normal kids like you would imagine. And it bothered me. But I just, you know, all I did that day was really, I set up tables for them to spend lunch, just went out and played basketball with them, you know, just did a lot of little stuff. But it was a fun day. You know, it wasn't really anything too bad. I mean, I'm sure the probation officer, if she would have found that out, she would be pissed, but whatever. And, you know, no, it was actually, honestly, it was a really good experience tonight. It's kind of crazy to say, but I would not trade that experience for the world. I mean, I think that experience really helped me out in life. You know, it helped me to, you know, just, like, see, like, every action has a positive or a negative reaction. And just, it helped me out. But, you know, no, that's my story. Getting arrested. If you even consider that getting arrested, I don't know. I actually have another story that I plan on telling you guys either in the next video on Friday or next week. I'm debating on doing a best of 1 UMG post not on Friday, see if that does better than the best of 3 did.
Congratulations. You ranked up and earned new equipment.
Because this video that I just posted did pretty crappy. Very disappointed with it, especially considering how long it took me to put up. But, you know, if you guys don't like seeing the competitive videos, you just let me know in the comments, you know, if you don't want to see them. If you don't want to see these stories, or hear these stories over with the gameplay, let me know, you know. It's whatever you guys want. But, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys.